You know, hmm, the Maga tears are exceptionally sweet this morning. Um, After they fucked around and found out. And all night long, I'm trying to sleep. And there's this light. There's this light. And look over, and there's Marta on her phone. And I looked, and I saw up in the upper left-hand corner X. She was on X a great portion of the night, schooling MAGA people, having a good old time. I don't think I've ever seen her on X before, but they're going on and on. And my least one of my least favorite aspects of the human species is when the attacker plays victim. You know, you started it, and then you got upset at the response. And I tell people this all the time. So if you come at me, I'm just over here minding my business, and you attack me, I will respond with scorched earth. I will respond with 10 times the force of the attack. And you don't get to whine about it. You don't get to say I went overboard. You don't get to say I overreacted. You started it. I was just minding my business. And you had to come fuck with me. And that's what you get. That's what Republicans got. They tried to rig the election because their stupid president told them to. Another one of his stupid ideas, like I always say, every accusation is a confession with these people. When they talk about voter fraud, it's what they're about to do. It's what they're about to do. They're the kings of voter fraud. If we do have a king, we do have a king of voter fraud in this country, trying everything they can do to rig the election rather than become popular. Do things the American people like, and you might keep your job. Is that too hard? Is that too hard for you? Serve the American people, and you might keep your job. How hard is this? The American people didn't ask you to slob the Orange Jesus' knob all day long. They didn't ask you to bow down and kiss his ring. Now they're going on. Mike Johnson says that in Virginia, they broke the law. They broke the law. Well, I don't know. Texas did it. And California did it with a vote. Texas did it just on their own. They redistricted, gerrymandered. And then California did it with a vote from the people. Overwhelmingly, the people of California supported this move to redistrict and get a bunch of blue seats. And then, red states did it, blue states did it. Supreme Court has already argued it. People, right away, Marno's telling me, these people are going, well, wait for all the court cases to happen. Well, hey, honey, the court cases happened. The Supreme Court has already given the green light. They're not going to do anything about this. If California was legal, then Virginia was legal. Virginia was a vote from the people of Virginia to do this thing. And again, Texas did not have a vote, and even that was seen as legal. Supreme Court supported it. So it's over. It's over. Democrats are finally fighting back, finally doing something, and hopefully, take the House and the Senate, and then we can put this dark chapter of American history behind us. And I don't know, there's some normalcy, some common human decency. Trump's now suing the IRS, which means he's suing himself, and the decision will be made by his people to give 10 billion of our dollars to Trump because Trump didn't want to release his taxes, and somebody, a contractor working for the IRS, leaked his taxes, and that's how we found out that he paid hardly any taxes. And still, not enough people called that out. Now we're just bitching about how the taxes got released. Not that he didn't pay taxes, and we're all paying taxes out the goddamn nose. I've never really understood the argument. It's like, in my lifetime as an American, anytime I got a raise or a better job, I moved into a higher tax bracket and I ended up paying more taxes. I guess I went a little overboard with the Lyft driving this last time and made a lot more money than I thought. And as such, my taxes were extremely difficult to not owe. I had to deduct everything that I could to not owe taxes. And I am not a billionaire yet. I've yet to become a billionaire. I was trying to put that in some positive way. Now, so Republicans are going off, saying, they conveniently forgetting that they started it, that they are the attacker, and they don't get to play victim. If every blue state gerrymanders the hell out of itself, that's their fault. That's the Republicans' fault. You all went along with this stupid idea that should have been illegal. It should have been, but apparently it's not now. They went along with this. Now, Washington Post, you scumbags, absolute scumbags. 7 months ago, they talked about Democrats freaking out about the redistricting in Texas, and said specifically it is not a threat to democracy. Well, last night after Virginia did their thing, Washington Post said that Virginia has sent democracy further into the abyss. This is why we need independent media. So share, subscribe, comment, repeat all this. We need the people. The people need to be their own media. And, we need to all try and do a good job, fact check our stuff. And it's not going to be hard to do better than the legacy corporate media that mostly just sucks up to Trump. Now, in addition to all of their whining, which is just so rich, it must be fattening, the thing that they don't seem to understand, they rigged Texas first. Said, okay, we're going to pick up, 5 Republican seats. Like, well, those do tend to be red-leaning areas that you gerrymandered. But the thing that you're not taking into account is that Republicans are extremely unpopular, even among their own party at this time. People don't like the fact that you let Trump do whatever he wants. People don't want Trump to do whatever he wants. We are all suffering because you let Trump do whatever he wants. So assuming that you're going to pick up those 5 seats because those are red-leaning districts is pretty fucking stupid. Read the room. Republicans won last time. A lot of what they won, they won from black male voters, which I don't understand, and Latinos, which I don't understand. Well, it ain't that kind of party. The Latinos are not going to vote for you idiots. After all the ICE stuff that they have witnessed and experienced, no, that's gone. That's gone. Your support from the Latinos is gone. When black men, after voting for Trump, have now witnessed and seen and experienced the racism of the Republican Party firsthand, they fucked around. They found out. That support's gone. A lot of the other support, women, oh, no, that's gone. Everything's DEI. Every person with brown skin needs to be rounded up, or with black skin rounded up, or kicked off their job because it must be a DEI hire. And just the blatant racism of the party is on full blast, and we all know it. And there ain't enough Fox talking points to undo it ever, ever, ever. Republicans, you are stupid. In a lot of these places where you rigged a vote, you're going to lose there too. Your gerrymandering did not secure those seats. People hate your president, and you have supported that president. Every one of you that hitched your wagon to his putrid star is going to pay for it with your job. And I personally want to see you out on Skid Row begging for change. I'll give you some change. I will absolutely, every one of you, when I see you out on Skid Row, I will absolutely give you some change. I'll probably throw it on the ground and make you scrounge for it, but, that's the breaks. That's what you get for being a dick. Michael Carell from the WTH News Network. Trying not to be a dick, but God, I really feel like I'm entitled right now to be a dick back. And I'm gonna go drink some more Maga tears and get out on some more social media and talk smack to every MAGA person that I see out there crying, and wipe your tears and then suck on the rag. Like, share, subscribe, repeat. We'll all get past this. And then what are we going to report on? Damn. I didn't think about that. There'll be something.